Well, hello there. Welcome back to our Carpathian farm and welcome back to the new Galaxy Gamers channel. To all of our new subscribers, welcome, and to everybody who is returning, welcome back. A quick disclaimer, I am a software developer. I do own my own software development company, but I am not in any way affiliated with the developers of the various games I play. I simply bring you videos of my gameplay for entertainment purposes only. Otherwise, I am not employed by, paid to promote, an independent contractor of, in a decision-making role, or an investor role in any company that makes the games these wonderful games that I bring you my videos of. I merely bring them for these videos for entertainment purposes only. That being said, from time to time, my friends, I will often give my opinions as to what I think is good, what I think is bad, what I think could be done better about a game. But those opinions are my own, and they do not reflect the opinions of the developers. But if the developers wish to take that feedback and implement and use it somehow to make their games better, that's really cool, and they're welcome to do so. That being said, the full text of the disclaimer, ladies and gentlemen, is in the video description as always. So good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome back to our Carpathian farm. As we left off last time, we were working on cultivating the two cultivating contracts we have. We're about 72% done on this particular field, so we're going to finish this field up today and get to the next field and get that one started. Maybe we'll even get that other field finished today. I don't know. So let's get right to it, shall we? And we're going to lift that. Like I said, we do have most of the field done already, so we don't have to really worry all that much at this point. We're pretty much we're pretty much there. We'll let the contract hired help us out here. Okay, we'll have to come back and fix that, so we'll keep that in mind. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. I hope your week is successful. I hope your endeavors are a success, and I hope you're doing fine. A quick update for those of you waiting on me to do the Unity, my take on the whole Unity disaster. The part that I was waiting for confirmation on dropped Monday afternoon, and so, or Monday or yesterday afternoon, so that is now, I can now move forward with that. It turns out it was exactly what I had thought would happen and matches the information that I had. So we will be able to do that now very quick, in very short order. Now all that's left is for me to decide whether I want to do it in a live stream or whether I want to do it in an actual video, just a casual gameplay video, talk about it. So there is that, so be aware that that is coming. And we'll go from there as to how we want to handle that going forward. So I will let you know if it's going to be a live stream or if it's going to be a video, and I will do that in the community section. So that being said, I do appreciate all the comments y'all are putting in the videos, leaving in the videos with your suggestions and your ideas for each series. That actually does give me encouragement, and it does actually help me to understand what I need to do to bring you better quality content. So, and it does actually help the channel as well and helps me, and I enjoy interacting with you all in the comments. That being said, I keep forgetting to put the link to the New Galaxy Gamers channel Discord server, and so I will try to remember to do that today. If I don't, please remind me. It's been pretty busy, and the next few weeks are going to be really busy as I get ready for a convention. So it is likely I'm going to forget something that I tell you I'm going to do. So please keep that in mind. And sometimes just a simple reminder in the comments will be enough to get me to make sure that I actually follow through. So that being said, we're on our Carpathian farm. I actually did find another map that I was playing off camera over the weekend, and actually, believe it or not, that map was pretty interesting. So I think we definitely will be doing a series on it. It's called the Wild West map, and it's done by Alien Jim, and he does a pretty good job with his maps, and it is impressive. The only thing I wish he would have done a better job with on the trains this time is making a better way to load the trains, um, instead of that auger that he's got there. Um, but that's okay. That's, you know, there's probably a reason he did it that way. Excuse me. There's probably a reason he did it that way, but it's still a good map. So I think we will be doing a series on that map on the channel at some point in the near future. Uh, Maybe when we finish the seasons for this, which to be honest with you, as much as I like this map, I may end up calling it a season on this one at the end of the year, um, before the Christmas holiday, just so that way we can start the new year um, correctly and proper. So we'll see. I'll let you know what my thoughts are on that soon. Um, that being said, for those of you who were celebrating Thanksgiving, I know Canada celebrated Thanksgiving um, on Monday, so I hope you had a wonderful day. The U.S. celebrates it technically next month, so happy holiday to all of you as well. Anyway, let's see what else. Yeah, we're working on our field here. We're almost done. We'll be done this field in this episode, and then we'll start the next field. I don't know if we'll get it done. I don't know if we'll get both fields done in this episode or not. I suspect probably not. We'll probably have at least one more episode after today that we'll need to use to get the second field finished. That being said, I think after we get these two fields done, we will advance through the winter and move forward to next spring, because, you know, there's not really much I can do in the winter, and I think I get kind of bored. But all right, so as you can see, the contract's telling me they're 79% done for this contract. We'll finish the whole field, though, obviously. We'll have to go back and fix that little piece, but I knew that already. Yeah, so there is that. Let's see here. But I do like this map. The map author, I think, did a really good job with it. And I hope they continue forward with it and continue working on it because, and do more maps like this. This map is a pleasure to play on, and as much as I do like it, we'll want to be doing another series soon. So, um, but we'll see. We'll see. Getting close to our first telephone pole here. And one thing that makes life easier is by letting the hired help do most of it, because then I know I can get the bulk of it. And yes, I'll have to come back and do a little bit of cleanup, but that's, better than doing it all manually, right? And if I remember correctly, I think on this section, two. Okay, so there's two telephone poles that we have to deal with. It's like, so anyway, there's that. Hope you're all enjoying the nice fall weather. We got a bunch of rain and wind over the weekend, and that really turned the leaves for us here. So it really looks like fall where I live now. Um, yeah, it kind of looks like it does here in the game right now. But yeah, we got a pretty good dose of rain and heavy rain and wind over the weekend. Hopefully, you're all enjoying your fall, and I know that a lot of people don't like snow, but it is inevitable depending on where you live. So, let's see here. Um, Now, one thing I did notice with this particular game is even if I have mods that I downloaded and selected, installed, and active in the game, these modded maps, for some odd reason, seem to override those particular mods. Like I have a mod that allows me to use a smaller fertilizer spreader that can do lime too, but this map overrides it so that particular spreader is not available to us. I don't know if that's just a conflict with the way with the way Giant Simulator or the way Giant Software has done the loading of mods or not. But that might be something that they're going to want to look at too, is to see why that happens and all that good stuff. And I know usually there's like an order to load the mods in. That may be what's going on here, but it's kind of hard to tell it what order to load mods in with Farming Simulator. Space Engineers and Medieval Engineers, you can do that pretty easily. But Farming Simulator doesn't have the ability for you to tell it what order to load the mods. It might actually have that ability in the save game file. But I don't feel like going in there and messing around with that. So I don't know. Maybe that is what it is. I'll have to look into that a little bit more. But I just thought if somebody from Giants happens to see my video, I figured I'd just mention it, and I'll have them look at that if they see the video. Who knows? It could even be something I'm doing, you know? That really wouldn't surprise me at all. So we're getting ready for it to do its little navigation miracle around this first telephone pole. Like I said, it would have been nice if the gentleman that made this map would have actually made it so you could drive through those poles. But he chose not to for some reason. That's okay. Alright, so he's coming back down, he's backing up. So that kind of tells me we're going to be doing the other side of this telephone line. This telephone pole, anyway. So that, I guess it's okay. Yep, I was right. I was right. Yeah, there's at least one more to do. Oh, that's interesting. So it was able to actually get up, do that. That's interesting. Huh. That, that is interesting. This is another problem. This is why I don't even think Courseplay would really work all that well with this because of that. Because of what it's doing. It left that big chunk there that it shouldn't have done. And that's just the base hired helper. So if the base hired helper is going to do that, you know, the reality is probably a good chance that even the Courseplay would do the same thing. So clearly Giant still has some work to do on this with the pathfinding and whatnot. But that's good to know that it can do it. It can get up that close to the telephone line there. Now let's see if it does it on this side. It can. Okay, well that's actually even better. Now if it'll do the same thing with the other hole there, then we'll be okay. It'll be an easy, quick fit cleanup. And I like it when the cleanup is a little bit easier and quicker. Is that our grass field? I don't think so. I thought that was our grass field for a minute. It's got really big chunks. Not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna. There's another annoying problem with this. Might actually help if I lowered the cultivator, wouldn't it? I'll just do it this way. This will actually give me an excuse to go ahead and do that. The headers around the edge of the field there. There we go. Okay, let's go clean this up here. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and clean up these headers. So you did that part. That's okay. Oh, that was probably my entry into the field, and I just never went the whole way around. Okay. That's probably what that is. Here we go. Yeah. There we go. So by doing this, it will make sure we give the tractor enough space to make its turn. In FS19, Farming Simulator 19, you generally had to do like 5 or 6 headers just for the contract to work correctly. Just for the hired helper to work the way you wanted it to. And it would seem you kind of have to do that here too. Be funny. Now let's see if we can work at it from this angle. There we go. Yeah. Let it do its thing real quick. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I think this will be all right. Yeah, there's a little cleanup it looks like we gotta do right there, but it's nothing. Yeah, okay. That's all right. No, we gotta do it, so not gonna worry about that, right? go. Too much more to do, actually, believe it or not. Sorry about that. Yeah, not too much more. Try to get the bulk of it done with the hired helper, and then we'll finish off what we need to. Manually by ourselves. No, that's not the grass. That's not our grass field. I thought it was. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I think not too much more, really. So, once we get this field done, we'll go over to the other field there and get that field done. Now, it would be interesting to see how it does on this side, this telephone pole. Got about maybe 4 or 5 more passes before we're there. Maybe 2 or 3. No, definitely not 2 or 3. Well, maybe. Okay, so this pass will tell us for sure how many more we probably got. Mm, I'd say maybe 2, maybe 3 before we get there. Yeah, yeah. Definitely 1. The next pass will be right there, so we'll be able to see what our cleanup is going to look like. We'll have a better picture of that. And he's backing up, so that kind of means that it's probably going to mean we're going to have to do the same thing. Yeah, it's going to do the same thing. Okay, well, I guess it's not too bad then, right? Hmm. It's going to do the same thing here. Okay. Okay, so we have a pretty good idea now what we're going to have to do. We're done. Okay. Good. All right, so it looks like the final cleanup for this field is not going to be as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. That's really good. All right, let's do this. Some. Okay. Do this part now. There we go. There we go. Got that little piece done. Okay. So that now means we don't have to worry about that part. Yeah. That telephone pole is done. I can grab that little piece that I missed here. There we go. Yeah. Telephone poles are done. We don't have to worry about that. Should be easy going and pretty quick now. Not really sure why it's doing that. Oh, no, no, no. No, you don't. We'll let it get set up and then we'll... There we go. Yeah, definitely Giants needs to relook at the hired worker logic to fix that so that it doesn't skip parts when it shouldn't and whatnot. Because if the hired helper's doing it, you can guarantee Courseplay does it too. Because really, Courseplay works on the same logic as the hired AI. So you can pretty much guarantee that the two have a problem. It's probably not as noticeable with Courseplay, depending on the map, but and usually it's because it thinks the AI thinks that there's an object in its way when there really isn't. Um, that's usually what causes it. So, we're almost done this field. Perfect. So I think what we'll do is we'll finish up this field in this episode, and then we'll do the second field in the next episode. I think that's how we'll do this. I thought I had done enough for the field to make sure that we could finish the field and start the next field in this episode, but apparently not. Because it is not going to take much longer to finish up this field, and I do like to try to keep the episodes under 2 hours, especially Farming Simulator, just because I know it can be very monotonous and nobody likes to sit there and watch a tractor go back and forth for 4 hours. I know I sure don't. Might be. No. Because it isn't going to take us all that much longer to do this. So. Probably, judging by the look of it, probably 4 or 5 more passes. Maybe 6 at the most. So yeah. Anyway, we'll finish up this field and then we'll call it an episode here, and we'll do the next field, the other field, in the next episode. That'll be what we'll do. Because as you can see, we really do not have much to go. Left to do. I think we need to invest in bigger cultivators and whatnot too. Yeah, maybe 4 more passes. 2 back, 2 down, 2 up. See if I'm right. I know I'm pretty close. No, I'm pretty close. Okay. Let's see if I'm right. Boy, I think I'm going to be really close. At least 2. At least 1 back, 1 up, 1 back, 1 back up, and 1 back down. At least. Let's see. This will tell me for sure. This will tell us for sure. I think. So 1 down and 1 back up should do it. Yep. Looks like I might be right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, All right. And the moment of truth. Was I right or was I wrong? We are about to find out, but I think it's going to be right. Yep. I was right. Okay, so that means we've now got this field done. Hooray. So that field is now, so field 32 is now complete. Let's go take a look at where field 37 is. This field 32, 33, 34, 35. Field 37 is right across the street, really. Okay. So let's go ahead and complete this contract. I'll give us 14 grand. All right, let's rock and roll. Clean our tractor off first. Clean up the implement. No. All right, so now we gotta go and get gas. So we'll do that. At least that field is done. That is an annoying field, I gotta say. That particular field, I don't think I'd want to own that. making sure I didn't miss the gas station. Because I know I will. Which I almost did. Is this the guy? No. I was wrong. This is not the gas station. This is the gas station. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We will do field 37 in the next one. We just finished field 32, the cultivation contract on field 32. So we'll finish field 37 in the next episode. I will do some of it off camera to make sure that we can. But I do hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please hit the like and subscribe button. Hit that bell notification icon to turn on your notifications to let you know when the next video uploads and is available for your viewing pleasure. Please be sure to share the link to the channel with your family and friends and others you think who might like the content. It does help the channel, and I will see you in the next episode of A Carpathian Farm. Happy gaming.